The 1993 cult classic Blood and Blood Out captured the hearts of fans with its gritty portrayal of family, loyalty, and survival against the odds, leaving a lasting impact on generations of viewers. Now, 31 years later, the film's passionate fan base wonders what happened to the talented cast who brought this unforgettable story to life. From rising stars who achieved Hollywood fame to others who stepped away from the limelight, as well as heartbreaking tragedies that left fans mourning, the journeys of these actors have been as dramatic and inspiring as the film itself. In 2024, we take a deep dive into the lives of the cast, exploring their career milestones, personal challenges, and the enduring legacy of Blood and Blood Out in shaping cinema history. Benjamin Bratt, born on December 16, 1963, in San Francisco, California, portrayed Paco Aguilar in Blood and Blood Out, 1993, a complex character who struggles with his ties to a gang while trying to establish a new life as a police officer. At 29, Benjamin played a character grappling with loyalty and moral conflict, a role that showcased his acting range. Bratt grew up in a multicultural household, and his early life was marked by a strained relationship with his father, which influenced his sense of identity. After the success of Blood and Blood Out, Benjamin's career flourished, especially with his iconic role in Law and Order. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marked by struggles, including a high-profile marriage to actress Talisa Soto, which ended in divorce after years of speculation about infidelity and personal issues. His family life has remained a focal point for him, especially after experiencing the loss of his mother, which was a significant emotional burden. Now 60, Benjamin continues to act, though his career has slowed in recent years. Damen Chapa, born on October 29, 1963, in Dayton, Ohio, became widely recognized for his portrayal of Miklo Velka in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. At 30 years old, Chapa brought to life Miklo, a young, biracial man caught between the violent world of gang life and his struggles with identity. Growing up in a troubled environment, Chapa faced poverty and personal adversity, which fueled his passion for acting. Despite the success of Blood and Blood Out, his career struggled with inconsistency, and he was often overshadowed by the film's more prominent stars. His personal life has been filled with legal battles, including accusations of assault, and multiple marriages that ended in divorce. Though Chapa has children, he has kept his family life relatively private. His career faced a series of legal and financial challenges, and he became involved in a series of controversies that impacted his public image. Despite these setbacks, Damian continues to act in smaller roles and remains active in the industry. At 61 years old, his career has been quieter, and he focuses on smaller, independent projects. Delroy Lindo was born on November 18, 1952, in Lewisham, London, England. He portrayed Bonafide, the strong-willed leader of the Black Guerrilla Army in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. At 41, Delroy's powerful performance as Bonafide, a character defined by loyalty and authority, stood out. Delroy moved to the United States in his youth to pursue acting and encountered numerous barriers as a black actor during the 70s and 80s. Despite facing racism and typecasting early in his career, Delroy broke through with roles in films like Get Shorty and Clockers, earning critical acclaim. His personal life, however, was marked by struggles. He was married to actress Tedy Wilson, but their relationship ended in divorce, and they have one son together. Delroy also battled depression, particularly following the death of his father, which led to a period of emotional struggle. Now 71, Delroy continues to act, direct, and produce, often using his platform to address issues of racial inequality in the entertainment industry. Though his career remains strong, the emotional scars of his earlier years remain with him. Jesse Borrego, born on August 1, 1962, in San Antonio, Texas, played Cruz Candelaria in Blood and Blood Out, 1993, a promising artist whose life spirals downward due to heroin addiction. At 31, Jesse portrayed Cruz's tragic fall from hope to despair with a raw emotional depth. Raised in a working-class family, Jesse's early life was filled with struggle and hardship, yet he found a passion for acting that helped him rise above his circumstances. After Blood and Blood Out, Jesse struggled to maintain a steady career, and his roles were often fewer and less high-profile. His personal life also faced turmoil, including a painful divorce and the tragic death of his brother, which deeply affected him. Jesse also battled depression and addiction, but after a period of personal reflection, he found peace and stability. He is now 62 and continues to act, though his roles are less frequent. Tom Towles was born on March 20, 1950, in Chicago, Illinois. He played Red Ryder, the ruthless leader of the Aryan Vanguard in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. At 43, Tom portrayed this cold and intimidating character with chilling effectiveness. Raised in the tough neighborhoods of Chicago, Tom was drawn to acting as an outlet for his rebellious nature. His career gained momentum after his iconic role in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, but his life was marred by struggles with addiction. Tom's personal relationships were often fraught with difficulty, culminating in a divorce that left him emotionally drained. He also faced a deep personal loss with the death of his mother, which exacerbated his issues with substance abuse. Despite his career achievements, Tom's life was overshadowed by his personal demons. He passed away on April 2, 2015, at the age of 65, due to complications from a stroke. Enrique Castillo was born on December 10, 1949, in Calexico, California. He is best known for playing Montana Segura, the wise and calculating leader of the Mexican prison gang La Onda, in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. At 43, Enrique's portrayal of Montana brought both strength and vulnerability to the role. Growing up in a border town, his childhood was shaped by a mix of hardship and cultural displacement. His career in Hollywood has been steady, often portraying characters who embody resilience and community. However, Enrique's personal life has been a turbulent one. He went through a painful divorce from his wife, actress Claudia Castillo, and struggled with addiction that impacted his career. One of his most tragic moments was the loss of his younger brother to gang violence, which deeply affected him. Enrique has 2 children, and while he has found peace in his work, his personal life remains a reminder of the challenges he's faced. At 74, he continues to act but has slowed down significantly, preferring smaller roles that resonate with his experiences. Tedy Wilson was born on December 10, 1943, in New York City, New York. He played Wallace, a key character in Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, who exudes power and authority within the prison system. At 50 years old during filming, Wilson brought a deep intensity to his role, showcasing his years of experience. However, Wilson's life was marked by personal battles. Raised in poverty, his early years were filled with hardship, shaping his tough demeanor and gritty performances. His career was on the rise, but his personal life was turbulent, plagued by alcoholism and substance abuse. Wilson's marriage ended in divorce, which deeply affected him. Tragically, he passed away on July 21, 1991, at the age of 47, from complications of a stroke, cutting short a promising career. His passing left a void in the industry, and his performances remain a poignant reminder of his talent and struggles. Valente Rodriguez was born on February 14, 1961, in Hidalgo County, Texas. In Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, he played Frankie, a loyal and street-smart member of the Vatos Locos gang. At 32, Rodriguez's portrayal resonated with viewers, showcasing his natural ability to portray complex, tough characters. Growing up in a working-class Mexican-American family, Rodriguez faced many obstacles on his way to acting success. He struggled with the challenges of breaking into a competitive industry, dealing with rejection and financial instability. His personal life, too, has had its difficulties. He was married but experienced the pain of divorce, which affected his emotional well-being. Rodriguez also battled periods of health struggles, including dealing with depression and anxiety. Despite these hurdles, he found success, especially with his iconic role on George Lopez, where he became a fan favorite. Now 63, Rodriguez continues to act, finding a balance between his career and family life, remaining a cherished actor in Hollywood. Billy Bob Thornton, born on August 4, 1955, played the role of Lightning in Blood and Blood Out at the age of 38. Billy Bob's early life in Arkansas was marked by a turbulent family dynamic, and he was drawn to music and acting as a form of escape. After moving to Los Angeles, Billy Bob's career took off with standout roles in films like Sling Blade and A Simple Plan, where his writing and acting garnered significant acclaim. However, his personal life was often overshadowed by controversy. He has been married several times, including a highly publicized marriage to actress Angelina Jolie, which ended in a highly publicized divorce. His relationships with his children were also strained at times, particularly with his son from a previous marriage. Billy Bob's career was marred by his struggles with addiction and mental health issues, but he has slowly rebuilt his career through his work in television and independent films. Now 69 years old, Billy Bob continues to act, produce, and write, but his personal life remains complex, with ongoing battles related to his past relationships and health. Raymond Cruz was born on July 9, 196, in Los Angeles, California. In Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, he portrayed Chewy, a member of the Vatos Locos gang known for his loyalty and fierce attitude. Cruz was 32 at the time and brought authenticity to his character, shaped by his own experiences growing up in a tough neighborhood filled with gang violence and financial struggles. His personal life hasn't been without its challenges either. Cruz was married at one point, but his relationship ended in divorce, leaving him to grapple with emotional pain. Despite these setbacks, he continued to build a successful career, later becoming known for his role as Detective Julio Sanchez on The Closer. He has one child, though he keeps much of his family life private. At 63 years old, Cruz has seen his fair share of professional and personal ups and downs, but remains a respected figure in Hollywood, having carved out a long-lasting career. Lannyflare, born on July 27, 1942, in Pontotoc, Mississippi, portrayed Big Al in Blood and Blood Out, 1993, at the age of 51. Big Al was a formidable and influential figure in the prison world, whose presence was both feared and respected. Lanny's life before acting was marked by hard work and humble beginnings. He moved to Hollywood in search of a career, landing roles in films that showcased his ability to play intense, authoritative characters. While his career never reached the heights of superstardom, Lanny found steady work in the industry. His personal life, however, was troubled by bouts of addiction and failed relationships. He was married twice, but both unions ended in divorce. Lanny struggled with mental health issues and the loss of loved ones, which deepened his personal challenges. His health declined significantly in his later years, and despite receiving surgery, complications led to his death on February 18, 2024, at the age of 81. Lupe Antiveros was born on September 17, 1942, in El Paso, Texas. She played the role of Carmen, a nurturing and supportive figure in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. Lupe was 50 years old when she took on the role, bringing warmth and depth to the character. Raised in El Paso, she was the daughter of Mexican immigrants and faced many struggles early in life, including economic hardship and discrimination. Lupe's career in Hollywood was a long one, with roles in The Goonies, Selena, and As Good as It Gets, but her personal life had its share of tragic moments. Her marriage to her high school sweetheart ended in divorce, and she faced the painful loss of her beloved mother, which deeply affected her emotionally. Despite her immense talent, Lupe also faced Hollywood's racial prejudices, often being typecast in certain roles. She never had biological children but was a devoted stepmother. After battling liver cancer for several years, Lupe passed away on July 26, 2012, at the age of 69, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. Jenny Gago, born on September 11, 1952, played Lupe in Blood and Blood Out at the age of 40. Jenny's upbringing in Peru was shaped by the challenges of immigration when her family moved to the United States. She found her passion for acting at an early age, leading to a career where she often portrayed strong, empowering female characters. While Jenny's professional life has been successful, it was her personal life that proved to be more turbulent. She has faced significant challenges in her relationships, including a divorce and difficulties in maintaining long-term romantic partnerships. Her family life also saw struggles with balancing a demanding career and raising her children. Jenny's life has been marked by the loss of close family members, which deeply impacted her. Despite these hardships, she has continued to work in the entertainment industry. Now 72 years old, Jenny remains active in her career and is dedicated to her personal growth, focusing on family and maintaining a private life outside of the public's view. Victor Mojica, born on July 31, 1933, played Mano, a tough and resilient character in Blood and Blood Out, providing a powerful performance at the age of 60. Before becoming an actor, he worked various jobs, including as a carpenter, and struggled with the harsh realities of being a Latino actor in a racially charged Hollywood. Despite this, Victor carved out a career in film and television, often portraying strong, dignified characters. His personal life, however, was marked by tragedy. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he lost his younger brother in a violent accident. Victor's health began to decline in the later years of his life, with the death of his beloved wife in 2010 leaving him devastated. Despite facing these hardships, he remained a dedicated actor. Victor passed away on October 17, 2019, at the age of 86, having lived a life full of both professional success and personal challenges. Gary Carlos Cervantes, born on January 24, 1953, portrayed Smokey, a loyal and street-smart character in Blood and Blood Out. At 40, Gary brought an undeniable presence to the role, capturing Smokey's vulnerability and strength. He often spoke of the difficulty in finding roles that weren't pigeonholed by his ethnicity, which led him to experience the highs and lows of Hollywood's harsh reality. Though Gary's career had some notable successes, such as appearances in The Right Stuff and The Last Ride, his personal life was not without hardship. He struggled with the tragic loss of his brother, who was killed in a gang-related incident, and his own battles with addiction. Gary was married twice, and although his first marriage ended in divorce, he found stability in his second marriage, where he raised 2 children, a son and a daughter, who were his greatest joy. Today, at 71, Gary is still active in the entertainment industry, though much of his recent work has been behind the scenes, focusing on mentorship and giving back to younger Latino actors. Tom Wilson, born on April 15, 1959, portrayed Raleigh McCann in Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, a character who stands out for his cunning and manipulative demeanor. At 34 years old during the film, Wilson was already a seasoned actor, known for his roles in both television and film. While he achieved success with his portrayal of Raleigh, his personal life has been filled with difficulties. Wilson grew up in a working-class family and faced several struggles throughout his career, including typecasting and periods of unemployment. His marriage, which was initially full of promise, ended in divorce after many years. Wilson has 2 children, but his relationship with them has been strained due to his past battles with alcoholism and the emotional toll of his personal hardships. His career, while having its high points, has also been marred by periods of decline, and his personal life has often mirrored his professional struggles. Now 65 years old, Wilson continues to act but often takes on smaller roles, finding solace in the quieter aspects of life. Ving Rhames was born on May 12, 1959, in New York City, New York. He played the role of Ivan in Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, a character known for his intimidating presence and authoritative nature. Rhames was 34 years old when he portrayed Ivan, showcasing his ability to command the screen with his powerful performances. Growing up in the rough neighborhoods of New York, Rhames faced many challenges in his youth, but it was his perseverance and talent that helped him break into acting. Despite his professional success, Rhames has faced personal struggles that have shaped his life. His marriage to his wife, a fellow actress, ended in a highly publicized divorce, which took a toll on his emotional well-being. Rhames has 1 child, but his relationship with his family has often been strained by the pressures of fame and his demanding career. In addition to personal losses, he has faced battles with his own mental health, including periods of deep depression. Now 65 years old, Rames continues to be a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for his roles in Mission Impossible and other major films. Danny Trejo, born on May 16, 1944, played Geronimo, a character whose fierce loyalty and tough demeanor left a lasting impression on the audience. Danny was 49 years old when he portrayed Geronimo, a role that showcased his deep connection to the world of gangs and prison life. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, Danny's early years were marred by crime, drugs, and violence. He was imprisoned multiple times before finding a path to redemption through acting. Despite his difficult past, Danny became a highly sought-after character actor, often cast in roles that reflected his real-life experiences. He has starred in over 300 films, but his personal life has been just as tumultuous. Danny has been married twice, but both relationships ended in divorce. He has 3 children, including a son named Danny Jr., but his relationship with them has been strained due to his troubled past. Today, at 80 years old, Danny continues to work in Hollywood, and he is also known for his work with various charities and organizations helping at-risk youth. Natalie Janagulik, born on October 1, 1950, portrayed Janice, a woman marked by her strength and resilience. At 43 years old, Nagulik brought a level of depth and emotional complexity to her role. Born into a family of immigrants, she faced the challenges of growing up in a tough environment, which shaped her into a determined and independent woman. Nagulik's career, though marked by notable achievements, has also faced periods of uncertainty. She dealt with difficult personal relationships, including a painful divorce that impacted both her professional life and emotional health. The heartache of her divorce left lasting scars, though she found comfort in her children, one of whom is a successful artist. Over the years, Nagulik also battled health issues, including a period of depression, which kept her out of the spotlight for a while. Now 74 years old, she has continued to act in various roles, embracing both television and theater, finding peace in her work and in the support of her close-knit family. Roberto Contreras was born on December 12, 1928, in St. Louis, Missouri. He played Cruz's grandfather in Blood and Blood Out, 1993, a role in which his wisdom and supportive nature provided a grounding presence in the otherwise turbulent world of the film. Roberto was 65 years old when he took on this part, and his career in acting spanned many decades, with a focus on character roles that often reflected his own warm personality. Despite the success of his career, Roberto's life was not without hardship. His personal struggles included coping with the death of close family members, as well as challenges related to his health in his later years. Roberto was married for many years, but his personal life was often overshadowed by his work. He did not have any children of his own, but he was very close to his nieces and nephews, whom he considered family. His later years were marked by loneliness, and he passed away on July 18, 2000, at the age of 71. Steve Easton was born on June 22, 1948, in Colorado. He played the role of Hollenbeck Captain, a stern and commanding character in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. At 45, Steve brought a commanding presence to the role, embodying authority and discipline. Raised in a small town, Steve's childhood was marked by a strong sense of duty instilled by his parents. His career in acting was a long and steady one, but it wasn't without struggles. Early in his life, Steve faced financial difficulties, and even though he built a solid career with notable roles in The Pursuit of Happiness and The Majestic, he often found himself overlooked for leading roles. His personal life also had its share of challenges. Though Steve married once, the relationship ended in divorce after many years, leaving him emotionally strained. He had one daughter, whom he raised as a single father. Despite the ups and downs, Steve's later years have been marked by peace, focusing on a quieter life away from Hollywood's glare. At 76, Steve is still alive but remains largely out of the public eye, living in the shadows of his past successes. Luis Contreras, born on September 18, 1950, played Real Thing in Blood and Blood Out, a role that highlighted his street smarts and resilience in the face of adversity. Luis was 43 years old when he portrayed the character whose tough exterior masked a deep vulnerability. Luis's early life in Los Angeles was shaped by the challenging environment of growing up in a neighborhood affected by gang violence. His career, though promising, faced many setbacks, including struggles with addiction and a lack of opportunities for leading roles. Luis's personal life was marked by difficult relationships and a lack of stability. He was married once but went through a painful divorce. His relationship with his children was strained, and he struggled to connect with them due to his chaotic lifestyle. Luis faced several personal tragedies, including the loss of close friends and family members, and battled health issues later in life. Unfortunately, he passed away on June 20, 2004, at the age of 53, due to complications from long-term health problems. Michael Bofshever was born on October 12, 1950, in Brooklyn, New York. He took on the role of salesman, a persuasive character in Blood and Blood Out, 1993, at the age of 43. Michael's early life in Brooklyn was shaped by his working-class family, and he always dreamed of acting. However, his journey in Hollywood was filled with hurdles. He worked for many years as a character actor, taking roles in both television and film, including notable appearances in The Sopranos and The West Wing, but his personal life was marked by hardship. Michael's marriage was troubled, and after years of trying to make it work, he and his wife parted ways. His children, a son and daughter, were caught in the middle of a painful divorce, and Michael struggled with the emotional toll it took on him. He faced a number of health issues as well, including a severe car accident in his early 50s that left him with chronic pain. Now 74 years old, Michael is retired from acting and leads a peaceful life in the suburbs, surrounded by family. Daniel McDonald was born on July 30, 1960, in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He portrayed the gallery assistant, a character defined by his helpful nature in Blood and Blood Out, 1993. Daniel was 33 years old when he brought the character to life, showing depth and warmth. Born to a family of educators, Daniel's early life was filled with intellectual pursuits and artistic ambitions. His career in acting began with promise, earning roles in Steel Magnolias and The Happiest Millionaire, but his personal life was often overshadowed by his struggles with his own health. In 2007, Daniel was diagnosed with brain cancer, a battle that would define the final chapter of his life. Despite his illness, Daniel remained dedicated to his work, and his death at the age of 46 on February 15, 2007, deeply shocked the industry. He had never been married nor had children, and his passing left a void in the hearts of those who knew him. His legacy remains as a testament to his warmth and the untapped potential that his career held. Who is your favorite character from Blood and Blood Out? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.